Lent is a season of self-examination, penitence, and preparation for the great feast of the resurrection, Easter. The season lasts from Ash Wednesday to Holy Saturday. Because Sundays are not formally included in the season, this makes Lent 40 days long, which corresponds to the 40 days of Jesus' temptation in the wilderness. Throughout the history of the Church, 3 habits have become central to Lenten spirituality: fasting, prayer, and almsgiving. In fasting, we say no to ourselves by foregoing some comfort or pleasure we normally enjoy. In prayer, we say yes to God by bringing our lives and the world itself into God's presence, asking that His will be done in all things. In almsgiving, we say yes to our neighbor by giving of our own means for his or her benefit. We don't require participation in any of these habits from members of our church. Instead, we simply offer opportunities and resources for those who do wish to participate. The set of colors used for vestments and liturgical hangings during this season is called Lenten array. It features an off-white linen color, which reflects the sackcloth and ashes used for fasting and mourning throughout the Scriptures. A crimson veil is also placed over the processional cross, adding to the solemnity of the season. When Lent begins on Ash Wednesday, the Church holds a service of prayer with the imposition of ashes, where the priest makes a cross on our foreheads, saying, "Remember that you are dust, and to dust you shall return." We thus begin the Lenten journey with a sobering reminder of our mortality and Jesus' teaching to lay up for ourselves treasures not on earth, but in heaven. On the first Sunday in Lent, we always read the story of Jesus' temptation in the wilderness, remembering that Jesus became like us in every regard, suffering with us and for us. It's common on this day for us to sing the Great Litany, an ancient prayer which covers just about every topic for prayer imaginable. Throughout the following Sundays of Lent, we read a variety of stories about Jesus' life and ministry, especially his miraculous healings, his teachings on repentance, and his foretelling of his death and resurrection. As we hear these stories and walk through Lent together, it's important to remember that, though this is a season for self-examination, it isn't a season for self-loathing. As the law of God reveals the sin and brokenness of our hearts, the beauty of God's mercy and forgiveness abounds all the more. Lent is not just about being more holy, it's about recognizing the depth of our need for Jesus and the sufficiency of His grace for us. Lent technically continues until the great vigil of Easter, but we'll have a separate video just for Holy Week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.